Sonny, why do I have a feeling that you're going to be a menace? Those are the cross-stitch bags. I need to film. Hello everybody, welcome back. The last 2 weeks have been a bit up and down for stitching for me. Oh, come on then. Come on. Oh! I didn't mean jump. Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been a bit up and down for stitching with me. I have babysat for 3 days for the 2 weeks for my granddaughter. So stitching wise, I've got what I wanted to get done on the cats project for my granddaughter, but for the other projects, I wish I'd have had a bit more time. Yes. Are you going to sit on my lap nicely? You have just plucked my leggings. Oh. Anyway, let's start again. How are you? It's been an okay 2 weeks actually in terms of stitching, in terms of crafting. What I've been up to, obviously I've been babysitting. I have been working with a new sort of clay. If you've never seen me before, I have an Etsy shop. I do clay sculptures for cover minders, for diamond painting and things like that. Cat, please get off my bags. I also do cross-stitch patterns on there. I'm in collaboration with my friend Anne, who does these beautiful journals here. She has been sending me artwork to make into cross-stitch patterns. What else do? I do diamond. It's a lot of diamond painting stuff. Soon enough though, I do want to do some sort of needle cases that are made out of clay. So if you're interested in any sort of accessories or cross-stitch patterns, have a look in the description below. I need to move this cat because she is literally in my bag. This cat has been an absolute menace lately. The worst thing that she keeps doing is jumping on the oven while I'm trying to cook. Not only is it dangerous for her, it's dangerous for me, but she tries to jump into whatever I'm cooking. She's got no fear, this kitten. I'm trying to think how old she is now. She must be 4 months old. She must be, if not more than that. But anyway, so the first project I want to show you is Dark Queen of the Seas. I got a good 3 stitchy sessions on this one. I don't think the stitchy sessions are as long as I wanted them to be though. This one does take me quite a while to do because it's full cross and it's a paper pattern, so I don't have any stitches written down for this one, unfortunately. But here's what it looked like the last time you saw it. I believe the last time you saw this one would have been the mid-year whip parade, but here is what it looks like now. So I mostly worked on her hair. I don't think I'd done any of the body. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I think it was mostly just hair, so it was mostly 2 colours. It is coming along really nicely, but it's very, very slow. I don't really know what to say about this one. It's still pretty difficult to do for me because it's a paper pattern. It still takes me a lot of time, but I'm not in a rush to finish this one. So it's not really much of an issue for me. I do enjoy stitching on it though, which is the main thing. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy the beads and the back stitch for this because I had a look at the paper pattern and realised how much back stitch is on this. It's crazy. When we get to her tentacles, there's going to be loads of back stitch, and I've never, if you've never seen me before, I have said this before, but I have never done beading, so this is a first for me. In terms of priority, I don't really think this is a priority for me, like to make sure I work on it all the time. I will just pick this up as and when I feel like doing it. That is one down that I can move out of this cat's way. She has got into my Pokemon bag. So the next one is Pokemon. Now Pokemon, I absolutely love Pokemon. I don't know if you know, I have a Pokemon tattoo. Pokemon's been a massive part of my life since childhood. So I wanted to do a giant chart. Now obviously I wanted to do the first generation because that's what I grew up with. And yeah, here's what it looked like last time. Can I just because she's got into this bag. Can I just show you how much... Now what are you into? Can I just show you how much floss there is for this Pokemon? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. She has decided to unravel it. Oh, these, I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but these are my go-to when I stitch. These floss organisers, they're plastic, they hold 20 colours, so when it's something like a big chart like this, it's really, really easy to keep all the colours in one place, and then I literally just fold them over. You can stick the labels on for the colour numbers, and then they peel straight off when you're done. They're going to be on there for a long, long time though, because this is a big project. So let's get this. Right, so I think I need to let you know what I have done, because on the whip parade, the mid-year whip parade, I was working down here. I wanted to finish the page. When I put this all back together to stitch on it these last 2 weeks, for some reason I decided to move over here. So what I've done is Vaporeon's tail mostly. I filled out the top of this bird, not the top, the bottom of this bird. Oh, also, by the way, I am really sorry about my hands. I dyed my hair last night. So I've been grey since I was 19, for a lot of reasons, I think. And I think it runs in the family, actually, going grey early. But every time I dye my hair, I dye one of my nails. Now, I should have learned and used my own gloves. I think it's the gloves that come in the box. They're terrible. But if I use my own gloves that I use for crafting, this doesn't happen. So I am really sorry about my nail. Anyway, let's carry on. So I did Vaporeon's tail mostly, is what I was saying. Oh, actually, I did a bit of the flame up here as well. So I got 844 stitches in, and this fabric is 16 count, I believe. I'm sure it's 16. It's either 16 or 18 count. The pattern was from Etsy, from a lady called Stitch. You can get this pattern for free. Well, not this identical pattern, but a very, very similar pattern from Lord Libidon website. But I didn't like the colour combinations and the colours that the people had chosen, because I think that chart was made by a couple of people, not just the one. So I went on Etsy and got this one instead. This one will be linked in the description below, but if you type in Lord Libidon on Google, or Lord Libidon Pokemon, it will come up and it is free. I found it really difficult to read the chart though, and I weren't very happy with it. So I started it, I actually did start stitching with that chart and then changed my mind. So yeah, it's getting there, it's getting there. Well, I say that, this fabric is huge. I've got so... It's not getting there. I have so much to do, but it is at 19.91%. That's what I tell myself, it's getting there. It's getting there. Do you know what I really need? A door. So this craft room doesn't have a door. So whenever she's being a pain in my bottom, I can't shut the door. I can't keep her out, and I can't stop the noise from people in the house. So I have to be very careful when I film, because there's no door on this room and it drives me insane. So the last chart I have is Cats. Well, Cats of the Night, I think it's called. This is a pattern by Soda Stitch off of Etsy, and this cross stitch is going to be for my granddaughter when it's done. I actually am going to frame this myself. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'll show you first and then we'll talk about that. So here's what it looked like last time. Now I tried to stay with the theme of finishing a cat every 2 weeks, because on the last one I showed you that I'd finished the kitten with the blanket over its head, like the pink blanket. This time I went to the other side of the chart, because the cats were all done that side. I went to the other side and I actually managed to finish another cat. It was last night that I finished this, because obviously I've been quite busy this week. I didn't get time to do it. I was kind of hoping when I babysat that I'd have time to stitch. I did not. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I've done it. I have missed, there's supposed to be a blanket. So if I show you the picture, around the cat that I've done, there's supposed to be some sort of blanket behind the kitten, and I didn't get that done. I didn't realise until last night, because I was like, yes, I've finished another one. And then I looked at the pattern when I was doing the back stitch, because the back stitch doesn't come up on Pattern Keeper. I have to like just go through the PDF. So I was going through the PDF and I noticed that there was a blanket behind it. I thought it was part of the other cat. I'm not 100% sure which cat it's a part of, unless I look at the proper picture. Through editing I'll see it. But anyway, I finished a cat. Do you know what? I'm going to take this out of the hoop because I need to move it anyway for when I do the next cat. So, here is what it looks like now. So this one is all done. Now I have miscounted somewhere. It's getting too wide to show you, isn't it? I miscounted on this kitten somewhere. I don't know where it was. I think it was by 2 stitches. So when I got to the, let me try and show you. When I got to the book, this edge here didn't, it lined up, but not as it should have done. So the pages should have been wider, basically. But it hasn't made that much difference, and I am not too fussed about that. Just get my little head in here, because if I'm behind the fabric, it muffles my voice. I am so happy that I managed to finish this second cat, fourth cat. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, actually I'll tell you the stitch count and everything first. I did 1,950 stitches, which isn't as much as the week before. If I'm honest, it's not as much as the week before. And the pattern is now at 74.95. Pardon me, yeah, 74.95. There is some stars on this pattern somewhere. I think they're like above, like in random places. I'm not going to do the stars. I'm just going to do these kittens, okay? So next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work. All I'm going to do, well, not all. My main priority next week is to get this next cat done, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. So once I've done it, then I will move on to other projects. I'm going to solely stitch on this until it is finished now, because I want to frame this myself. I have done it before, but not with a picture frame. It's been on this, I've done one on this channel before, I know I have. If you go right down to the bottom of the channel, one of my earlier videos, I pinned a cross stitch pattern to some foam board. I can't show you it because it's right up there and it's huge. And I left it like that in the open. It didn't have a frame, it didn't have glass, that's what I was trying to say. But I want to do it with a frame, I want to do it with glass, I want to do it with a mount, which I have never done any of that stuff before myself. So I did look at a couple of YouTube videos, you know, I watch a couple of YouTube videos and I'm an expert now. And I'm going to try and do it myself. I am going to film it if you guys are interested in it. I will put it up as like a Flosstube extra video, just to help you guys, because I don't want to wait for a framer to do this. I know that my local framer has got a long waiting list of about a couple of months, and I just want to get this done and gifted to her. I don't want to be, obviously I know she's really young, she's not going to remember when I gave this to her, but I will and my daughter will, so I want to just get it out of the way and get it done, get it framed, get it done, get it sent out, so I know that that project is done and I can move on to something else. So you can watch me fail on YouTube soon. Because I have a feeling I'm going to do something wrong and I'm going to end up having to pay a framer to do it, but I will try my best. This one's actually going to be quite difficult because of the width of it. It's going to be so long. So what I think I'm going to do because I was struggling finding a frame for it, I have been looking at those picture frames, you know, the ones with the 3 or 4 pictures that you put in and they're quite wide. I'm going to use one of them, I think. I found one that I think the measurements will be perfect for, and if it's not, I'll have to send it back and find something else. But yeah, once I've done this, so in the next 2 weeks, watch me, this will be done. I promise this will be done, because I'm not going to work on anything else until this is done. So I have said it now, next 2 weeks it'll be done. Actually, my partner is going to make me watch the football tonight because England are in the finals, so there'll be a good bit of stitchy time right there. Because I'm not watching the football. I'm not a fan of football. Right, what else do we need to talk about? So obviously I'm going to be doing the cats. When that is done, which I don't know how long it's going to take me, how many stitching days did I have on that other cat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's almost a week's worth of stitching that I've done on just that one cat. Anyway, with the leftover days, we need to find something to stitch. What shall we stitch? Do you know, I honestly don't know what I want to stitch next week. I honestly don't know. I think it might have to be a spin the wheel. All right, let's do the spin the wheel. And we will see, because I honestly don't actually know what I want to stitch on. I just want to get that cat done more than anything. So we will see. It is, I cannot see from here, Gamer Girl. That's an interesting thing to talk about, actually. So Gamer Girl is a Medusa Doll Maker kit. And I have noticed that she is now licensed with, is it Thread Geeks? So my chart for, it's called Gamer Noval, I think, instead. It's not Gamer Girl. Mine was from Etsy. So she originally was on Gecko Rouge. She went on to Etsy, and I don't think, I don't know who charted these, but they're not the best. And that's where I got my chart from. She's now, because I noticed that her Etsy shop has taken a break for a while, and I was like, oh, okay. And I've now seen that she's got charts on Thread Geeks, so I need to go and have a look at them, actually, because I know she's got the Wednesday Addams one on there, which I really did want before. So yeah, if you're interested in Medusa Doll Maker cross-stitch kits, but you were worried about the quality on Etsy, go have a look at Thread Geeks, because I highly recommend them. There's nothing wrong with their charts at all. I have to move, so let me just show you this. This bag is what I take my cross stitch to bed in. This is a Lisa Parker bag. I had a different one. I had the Black Cat. You've probably seen it if you ever go on Heaven and Earth Designs. Black Cat, potion, big green potion bottle, etc. I had that one for well over a year. Get down. I had that one for well over a year, and this lovely cat peed in it. So I now have a new one, and she was just trying to get in it. She's got a thing for bags, and I can't stand it. It's a nightmare. Come on. Oh, I've forgotten what I was talking about now. I've just had to put her in another room. Oh yeah, Thread Geeks. So Thread Geeks chart Charissa Bug kits, which she is one of my favourite artists. I have her Necromancer, I have her Venus chart. I haven't started that one. And I have another 2 or 3 of her charts. They're beautiful. Thread Geeks are really good at charting, and the cat is back. I did not do a very good job of shutting her out. Yeah, so go and have a look on Thread Geeks if you're interested in Medusa kits. She is being an absolute menace today. What else do we need to talk about? So next week, not next week, I always say that. In a fortnight, you will see a finish, because I'm going to do it. You will see a finish on the cats, and I will work on Gamer Girl. I won't add another one in there because I have a feeling that the cats is going to take me quite a while to do. So next Flosstube will be probably a lot shorter. Oh, also, that's what I needed to talk to you about. Also, the charts that I said I was going to do when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Do you know what? I'm can I just say thank you for everybody new that subscribed, because when I mentioned that, I had way more than I expected. I thought I was going to have more time. I think I'm at 982 as of recording this. So I need to get my bum into gear and find a project. I think I'm going to do the I Hate Everyone Equally chart, but what I'm going to do is change the white cat to a black one for Sunny, because my son absolutely loves this chart. He finds it hilarious, and Sunny is his cat, it's his pet. So I think it would be really nice to do that and put it in his room. I was going to have it in here, like on the wall where you could see, but I think I'm going to do it for him. I think he would love that in his bedroom. So I need to get some fabric. I need to figure out if the chart's going to look okay with black. I think it will, because what I think I'll just do is reverse the colours from, because the cat is pure white and then the edging of the cat is black. So I think I'll just change it to a black cat and white edging and do it that way. But the rest of the colours should be fine. I need to find a fabric. Don't know if I'll use a printed fabric. I really, really like, I don't know why I'm pointing over there because it's not there. I really, really like the fabric that I'm using on Soda Stitch, the cats. So I might go have a look and see what other colours, DMC. It's DMC printed fabric. So I might go and see what other printed styles that they have. If not, it will be done on... It will have to be done on white Aida because the cat's going to be black. I can't really put it on black Aida. So yeah, I will do that. I will get those items ready for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I do have a holiday coming up at the end of August, so hopefully it doesn't hit at that time. And then I have a new start in September, which is I See You in My Dreams, I'm planning on doing. I've got the fabric. Do you know, I actually thought I hadn't bought the fabric, and I was cleaning my... I say cleaning, do you want to see it? That's not clean. But it's clean to me, okay? So I say it's clean. I was cleaning that shelf and I realised that I'd already bought it. So yeah, I've already got the fabric, and I'm almost there with the flosses. So I buy CXC thread if I can. And the lady, I always buy it off the same lady. I know I can get it elsewhere. Thank you for everybody that lets me know that I can get it elsewhere. But I like to support this person. I don't know her or him. I think it's a lady. And she was the first person that I bought CXC thread off of. And I gave, bless her heart, I gave her this chart because I didn't really know what I was doing. Of all the DMC colours. And they were all in the wrong order, like whoever I bought the pattern off didn't put them in the numerical order, and she was fine with it. She was absolutely lovely, and she had it all done within a day. She was like, no problem, I'll get these, this is your amount, this is how many flosses you need, I'll post them now. And since then I've used her every time. She's super fast, so she sells out quite quickly though, which is what I was getting at, and a lot of the colours that I wanted were out of stock. But this weekend, she had loads of them back in stock, so I just ordered another load. So all the colours should be ready soon. I just will need a hoop then, I believe, because I like to have a hoop for every project. So I think that is everything now. I keep saying that, but yeah, I think I'm done. So I will see you again in another 2 weeks with a finish. And then shortly after that, I will be here with a framing video. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do, but I want to do it. As soon as that project's done, I want to get on with framing. I don't want to just leave it. I want to get it done, dusted, over with. Bye-bye.